Good morning and welcome back. We're playing a game you guys can all join me with. One of these two idiots drew something on the whiteboard. I'm trying to guess what it is. My first guess of what that is was a hairy tit. Apparently that wasn't the answer. And then my next guess was it's like a pocket underground with some water and a rock.
Wait, this is hilarious.
This is a fun game.
This is a good game.
Can you say it on camera though? It's not bad. It's just like kind of leaking something.
No. Well, I can't say what I was trying to explain.
Wow. Well, looks like you guys will never know. No, what'd you say?
I got the list of things.
The list.
The list.
Oh, the list.
So quite a bit of things to do. But who's that?
Hello.
What are you doing? We can't put the piping back together.
Okay.
That's what you wanted to do. We can't do that.
Okay.
We have to wait till the dump pipes are done.
I thought they were done.
They're not done. So that's the last thing, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'll show you in a minute.
Okay, so it's not worth routing the wastegate lines. It's not worth putting the dump tubes on. We need to order an exhaust gasket. Bummer in day summer. We lifting this?
Yeah, I want to put it over here.
You're crazy, kid.
Have another tape? You left the tape.
So many fucking push carts now.
Yeah, they have to be pushed because we have too many cars. Too many lifts. There's a lot for sale. You know?
Yeah, well,
That's-
it did get cooked.
Eesh.
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Hey.
If you're down.
Yeah, right. Let's not do no. There's a lot of stuff for sale back here.
Like that motor?
Nope, that's for our Mustang, but that whole turbo setup, that fuel rail, honestly, not a bad thing just to put in the bank, you know what I'm saying? Backup part, that's a heavy ass rail. This is from the Supra, it's like probably like from 2000s, and it is, things, oh, I forgot we had the variable cam gears. No, because if we do that, we're gonna have to redo TDC, and let's not do TDC. We didn't do cams, it's not even worth. Not even worth. Okay. Dude. You know these are our first set of tools we ever bought? Do you remember buying these?
Yes.
Do you actually? Because
Yes,
I remember buying these.
absolutely.
We bought them from a Home Depot.
Remember they used to hang on the wall?
Yeah. The pegboard?
Yeah. I threw away all our old screwdrivers.
Oh, yeah. Those were all junk.
But I'm like, looking at this, I'm like...
Yeah. What's the basic list for the Supra?
It's a huge list.
Is it like motor stuff or is it interior stuff?
There's a few interior, there's a few motors. So the list is...
The list. That's a SpongeBob
You
meme.
need to bleed the clutch, bleed the brake.
Oh, I bought fluid. It should arrive today.
Headlight.
Install headlight or clean
That one
them?
right there. Needs to be 800, 12, 25, 30. Polished.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Dylan, I already did this. We can use this. This is from that McGuire's class day. You don't need to do any of that.
Oh, okay.
This is actually pretty gangster. Maybe we'll use it. Okay.
New McGuire's memes? I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. And
Okay.
then refinish that Supra's headlights.
That's
Probably what that is. But there's one in the passenger seat, he said.
these are S2 headlights.
And then black Supra headlight reinstall. So bulbs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Do the bulbs.
Yeah, we're just trying to clean that up to get all these parts off the ground.
Black Supra front bumper can be assembled. I don't know what that means.
That one.
That deflated souffle.
Yeah. We bought it with a lip and it never came with it. And the guy's like, I don't know, I sent it.
Okay.
I have a couple like integrations to film, and then at 3 or 4, I don't know what time yet, I'm gonna live stream on the main channel. Sure. So Twan's making a thumbnail for me.
Yeah.
And I'll have you help me set that up a little bit later today, probably after lunch.
Whatever.
Calvin was like, "You should live stream."
You should live stream it.
So I'll live stream it. But okay, I'm gonna film a couple integrations and then, yeah, we scalped all of the bulbs off of the S1 lights for the S2. So this allegedly should be the replacement.
One that's missing.
Oh, they all in?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't touched this at all. I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Button up the interior. That's what
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
All right, I'll be back in I'll be out here filming, but I'll be back in 30 minutes. Ran into a little problem here. As you guys know, I took my Ridox front bumper off my black car and I put it on the red car. I like this look, but for my black one, I'm just kind of over it. These are just everywhere. So I wanted to switch to a stock front bumper, which again, you know what? Tangent. Mark IV Supras do not have a good array of aftermarket aero. Maybe this is like myself saying we should make some stuff for this car. There's no good hoods except for this veil side hood, but those are like impossible to find. Actually, that's not true because you can still get them from, I think, Vivid Racing. But other than this hood, there's no hoods I like out there, which is why I've always kept a stock hood. And the only front bumpers that people run are the stock one and the Ridox one. I digress. I bought this front bumper off of Facebook Marketplace for this car, but now that I'm realizing it, this one's a US spec, and that's a JDM one. So it has the amber lights on the side of the bumper right here that the JDM one doesn't have, because the JDM car is just where it gets kind of a little confusing.
Don't you have yours? Don't you have your stock one?
My stock front bumper?
Yeah.
No.
Why not? You kept everything. You even kept the old exhaust.
Oh, we sold it all. So the JDM spec comes with fender lights, and the JDM spec does not come with amber lights on the side of the bumper. And for the US cars come with no amber lights on the fenders, and they come with amber lights on the side of the fenders. It's just the way that the laws work. So I guess I can go and get this like body work, but now I'm having an internal conundrum because I don't want to put a US bumper on the JDM car. But I assembled it, I put all the pieces in it, they're just like polyurethane. And I just put the lights in, and I put the cross member support in it. And I think I'm gonna go put it up in the storage just to shelve it for now, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm torn. If you guys have any front bumper suggestions for the Supra, let me know. I don't really think there are really that many good options other than what we have here, but this thing is gonna get an overhaul. I know it looks sad and tired right now. That's because it is, but it will be getting an overhaul.
Fresh New McGuire's product, what we got?
This is their new headlight restoration, and it's different from their previous ones. It requires no power tools. They provide everything, but I'm going to show you the cool part, which is why I think it's really cool. So I just did it with, also we're redoing this because everyone in the comments was like, you didn't put clear coat on and all that stuff. So we're like, okay, you're right. We should have done that. So I just hit it with 1,000, and then I hit it with 3,000. Those are the two pads it comes with. How you're going to like this.
I'm going to love it. I already love it.
So look how it's hazy, right?
Yeah.
And I just sanded it.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna clean it dry with glass cleaner. Okay. And the haze is gonna come back. So the haze is there. Cal, do you know why the haze is there?
To let you know you're doing a good job?
No. So the haze is on the lens right now because we just sanded it.
Okay.
We just put a bunch of grooves microscopically in the lens, right? Mm-hmm. So when light refracts through the lens, it looks hazy. It's not like there's something there. It's just, you understand that, right, Cal?
Yeah, I understand.
I'm making sense.
So,
So
you're doing a good job. That's what I said.
So that should be there. And if it was yellow and you were restoring it, the yellow would be gone and it'd be hazy, okay? So their new product, and this is gangster, I love it.
What is that?
So it's a clear coat.
Oh.
This is good up to 18 months in like worse conditions, but it could last like multiple years. So you're supposed to do, you can do 2 headlights with each thing. I'm sacrificing 1 wipe for 1 headlight here, but all you do is we're just gonna evenly apply it across the headlight. And the moment I do this, Cal, this is gonna go clear because it's gonna instantly fill all those scratches.
What?
Isn't that kind of sick? So check this out.
That's a product and a half,
Check
brother.
this out,
My goodness.
Here, give me from this side. Ready?
Oh, it's like an eraser.
How sick is that?
Whoa. It's like It's like what? It's like fake.
I know.
I would say this is fake if we weren't doing it right now.
When I saw them doing the demonstration, I was like, cap. I was like, cap, no shot.
No shot. There's the spot right there. You get the little spot. Boom.
Tell me that's not wild.
That's it.
Tell me that's not wild.
I would tell you that this is one of those fake TikToks that you see.
Yeah.
I can't wait for all the facts or caps, bro. These are real.
Yeah. And then you can see the rainbow starting to come in there, and you'll see it. It's still a little wet in some areas, but it will dry 100%.
That's incredible.
Wasted that one. The other one's already done, but that headlight now has clear coat on it, and it fills all the scratches. Sick.
That's cool.
It's the coolest product ever.
No drill required.
Yeah, because you know the old ones just come in this little bit, and you would.
Yeah, and you'd spin it.
Yeah. So it's literally just sanding disc, 2 pads, a little like sanding holder, whatever. Foamy holder.
Foamy holder.
Foamy holder.
A foamy holder.
Yeah.
That's definitely the technical term. Yeah, just give it a wipe. Who says you can't?
It's already dry.
Who says you can't?
I'm gonna do it.
It's your car. Hey, TJ. Flip it over.
We'll do the side that didn't touch the ground.
Dude, I can't believe you just did that. Wow.
You can literally see the gloss go on there.
It's delicious. It's kind of yummy.
It's so good, dude.
So good. So good. Rip.
Dude. Oh, that's the coolest product.
Yeah, that makes it so you don't have to do anything.
And it's
that's
so easy.
That's my favorite kind of product.
I feel like doing headlights and like is a scary thing because like you go to like I'm not gonna use a Lambo as an example, but like your headlights are expensive, and if you're gonna try to restore it to like take sandpaper to it and actually sand it, I feel like for someone who hasn't done it is like a scary task because you're like, is this irreversible what I'm doing?
Yeah,
and it's scary, but you trust the process and see how it looks on camera.
Looks good. Real good. It looks really good over there if you look over there.
Sheesh. Yeah, sick. Wanted to show you guys that.
Yeah.
I think it's in stores. It's a brand new product from them, and I absolutely love it. Boys, I forgot about you. I meant to tell you guys that I was going to live stream on the main channel, which I did. It was really fun. If you caught it, that was what's up. I hope you had a good time. And I was going to show you guys me live streaming and have fun with that, but I forgot. So we just drove for like an hour and 20 minutes. There is a VOD on the main channel, which means the whole entire live stream is captured if you want to go back and watch it. It's pretty goofy. It's just me like dicking around, having fun. And a lot of the people watching the live stream were joining in and finding the server that we were in, and they were driving with us, which was kind of sick. So if you go to the channel and you go to the live section, and then you click, and then you scroll down, you'll see it, and it's all there. Because Sabrina and I came together today, she drove my truck because we dropped her Urus off at service. Unnecessary information, but who can guess what car I'm in? The BRZ, Miley! And I really hope, I don't remember, and this is the problem, there's too many cars I can't really remember what is what, but we tuned this car last on the 85 for more power and all that type of stuff. This car has always been flex fuel. I'm pretty sure it's still tuned for flex. I was really out of gas, so I grabbed a gallon or a couple gallons of fuel we had in the shop, and it's 91, and I put it in the car. I tried to run the car for like 5 minutes earlier because eventually the mixture would combine and the car would start running like shit if it's running on 91 and then eventually not run. And it never died. So we might be in for a fun surprise when we drive home and I might get bricked. I don't think that's gonna happen, but there's definitely a small possibility. Oh my God, I haven't driven this car in so long. It feels so weird. I forgot how fast this car was. It's making like something like 500 wheel right now. And in a car that weighs 2,700 pounds, that's a fast car. And this new G series we have on here spools so quickly that by like 3,500 RPM, we're already like reaching peak boost. And without even trying to get on it, if you have like a quarter throttle, it starts picking up pretty quick. And I pulled on the street, I like totally forgot about that, and I was like, oh my God, I was so used to driving the blue BRZ that it kind of caught me off guard.
when it warms up a little bit, I'll do a couple pulls and whatnot. I should really like, this is my internal debate with this car, because it needs like a refresh, and by refresh I mean like it exterior wise, and I don't want to put a Street Hunter kit on it. Obviously I love that kit, we designed it, you know, whatever, but the like Miley as it is, like she I don't know, she just like has a special place in my heart to kind of keep the exterior look the same. Although I put a Street Hunter trunk on there, I don't really want to change it. But a lot of the side skirts have all cracked from like just putting it on a car lift and it just going on improperly and it just kind of bending the fiberglass. So there's a lot of like spider cracks in it, and it's like far from perfect in a lot of areas. That's just one spot. The heart to repaint the whole thing because this is so unnecessary. I guess I could just paint the skirts, but I'm in this like weird zone where I'm kind of okay with just leaving it as is and being like, you know what, like that's like the scars that it has. And then the other side's like, oh, maybe I can go and repaint it and do all these things, but repainting just takes so long. And now if we want to make more power, which was the plan, I'll have to do a bigger clutch in this clutch, because right now we're like ready for more power, fueling wise and turbo wise, but the clutch is already slipping, and I don't know, the internal struggle, I suppose, but it needs a detail, and these coils that we have are way too stiff. I need to soften them up a little bit, but the interior is pretty mint. It's really good. This car makes me happy just driving it. And that's one thing that I've always said is the BRZ is such a good first car, and it catches such a negative rep because it doesn't make, you know, 400 horsepower factory. But if you got the cheddar and you put a turbo kit on it, and I mean like a proper turbo kit, not like the off-the-shelf ones that make like an extra 80 horsepower, they're so fun and they sound so good if you have unequal length headers. I'm a fan of this engine on unequal length. If you're equal length, it's not my favorite sounding thing, but it's just such an all well-rounded car. Very much enjoy it. I always wanted to make this into a drift car. Not this one, but I always wanted to make like a BRZ chassis drift car. But these things don't have that much mechanical grip, so it's always like steered me away from doing it. But I know it so well, I feel like I'd be able to drive the car really, really well. All right, we'll do a little pull here. I don't know if the alignment's very good, but let's get out of first gear. It doesn't, now we're on 91 and you can feel it. So it's probably making like 380 right now rather than like the 500. But it's a hoot. This car is sick. The one thing I hate though, is the way the wastegate sounds. I want to recirculate this exhaust setup, because right now it has that like wastegate, and I don't think it sounds very good, but it's a very common thing. Feels good, man. Feels good to be back in this car. Sabrina and I are going. What, you want to tell them your story, babe?
You guys, no, I'm gonna get canceled.
She killed a lizard.
No, I got a pest control.
Oh, you are a murderer. What car you want to take? C8, Porsche, M4.
And I want to drive.
Let's take it from the top. Which car do you want to sit passenger in? C8, M4, Porsche, Miley. Miley? You want to do C8?
Yeah. Why would I ever want to take the BRZ?
This is why you get a bad rap, dude. Dun dun dun!
That's so sad.
They're smoked now, babe.
No.
Yeah. Do we start adding sticky traps now? This house is like, this whole house is like an aquarium for all types of life. That was a bad analogy, but you know what I mean. You're not ever gonna get around that. We have so many animals with where we live. They just have to die in peace.
They're not dying in peace. They're dying in sure.
I ain't peeling them off. Babe, they're stuck. That's what it does. You're not gonna peel them off.
Okay, fine.
Do you really want to drive it? You could drive it.
No, I don't trust myself.
Okay, I'll drive it. I'll drive it. She is for sale. Anybody wants it? I actually have someone coming on Monday.
That thing was falling away.
The BRZ?
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good.
That does look pretty good.
I think it looks great, actually.
Oh my.
Just mucked a great meal, some Thai food.
Alright, there you go. Fortune on camera.
Maybe I'll.
Okay, put my food down.
How's it feel to be a woman?
Yeah. You got a little
Look
go
at
box.
look at a man's meal.
TJ, how do you package a go box but you still leave stuff on your plate?
It didn't fit.
What? There's room.
It doesn't fit. It's only half full.
I didn't want to overstuff it. Why is it?
What?
What is this word?
It just ended the clip. Yeah, you want this bite, huh? You want this bite?
I think it does. I can't read it.
Gator ate a whole plate that was meant to feed 3 people.
No. It was meant to feed a gator.
Yeah, 3 people.
1 gator serving.
And the last bite.
I just came.
Sabrina put down a whole bowl of soup. Good job, babe.
What do you got? What do you got in the box?
Gator's upset because he accidentally crushed a fortune cookie in his hand. Nate!
Open.
The C8 by far has one of the coolest cockpit positions out of any car that I own. Not only is the like the front display here really cool, but the heads-up display is actually one of the ones I like the most out of most of my cars. This is the M4 of really good heads-up displays. I think you guys can kind of see it on camera. But the shift lights that it has up there are really awesome. And I don't know, every time I sit in this car and I put this thing in track mode and to see the options it gives me, I'm always like, damn.
Do I want to sell it? Probably not.
I mean, honestly, if it doesn't sell, I'm not gonna be like, I'm putting it up there, and if it sells, it sells. But if it doesn't, I think I'll be just as happy keeping it. But if I do keep it, I want to make some changes. There's a new cam for this car that you can make like an extra like 60 horsepower on. So I'm like kind of thinking about doing that anyway. So I don't know. We'll see if it sells. We'll see what happens. But either way, this thing is super cool, and I do really, really enjoy it. I'm also thinking about putting a new set of wheels on there too.
I think you're super cool.
Thanks, babe. If you guys want a good Instagram page to follow, this is my brother, for anyone who cares. He is the coolest dude ever, and he literally just travels the world and surfs. He's an absolute ripper, and he's... It's just a really funny Instagram page to follow. He like always is going on these wild trips, and he's been like on this 4-day trip trying to get to some like random island, and all of his flights keep getting delayed, and like...
I guarantee he's gonna text you tomorrow and be like, whoa, why is my Instagram blowing up right now? I'm getting all these followers. Did you say something in a video? That's
Go and follow him. His nickname is Baldo. His name is Chris, but his nickname is Baldo. Go ahead and follow him. He's the funniest dude ever, and that's what I'm gonna look like in 15 years. We're like, I think we're 14 years apart. I know it's long, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next clip.